Wouldn't you know it, I get to the river, it starts raining. Anyways, December 11th, really cold. It's like 39 degrees, and I'm surprised we don't have snow, but might get some tonight once the temperature drops a little bit more. Hope you all enjoyed the video from yesterday. Beautiful summer on Steelhead. A little on the small side for most people, but that's about average, believe it or not, for the Rogue River. We do get some beasts. Well, the water level has came up. We're at about 1600 CFS, so it's got some fish moving. The water temps have came up a couple degrees, which is even better. Now normally this time of year, probably 90% of the fish caught are done nymphing and the rest are done swinging. I'm not much of a nymph fisherman unless I'm trout fishing. I love that tug. I'm back at one of my favorite spots, and now that the water level's up a little bit, there should be some fish holding right down the inside of this bucket. So let's give it a try. Got my trusty 12.5 foot 6-weight Beulah. Oh, let's see what else we got. We got a Skagit Max Short, 400 grains, 10 feet of T14. That'll get me down on the bottom. And for a fly, I'm using kind of a intruderish style again. So as you can see, it's purple black, and then I tie fluorescent green on the hook, and that's wrapped over some nice French silver tinsel, so it gives a nice pop. So the first thing I recommend that you do here is, we're not going to get out too far in the water, and we're going to take a few short casts to get us going. We want to be right on the inside of this water, and I am probably going to start with, maybe counting the tip, maybe about 14 feet of line out there. I'm going to tell you why. You never know what's sitting right below your feet, and it could be the fish of a lifetime. So one mistake people do is rip off a whole bunch of line and just cast right over the fish. So we're just going to keep it nice and short here. In fact, when I get more line out, I probably won't go much more than maybe 60 feet. I am just a little bit further out in the system than I want to be, so I want to be over here in this slacker water. So the way this riffle works here, it is really shallow. I'm probably in 10 inches of water right now, but I've caught fish setting right there, right below my feet, in about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet of water. So I'm going to keep trucking away here. Get my line mended so I don't look goofy. And I'm just going to follow that right down in there. So I won't be doing any dangle downs. Maybe a slight one. The water's just that shallow in there. So I've got about 35 feet of line out right now. 23 for my head, 10 for the tip. And if you notice, I'm just ripping off about 2.5 to 3 feet every time. So down about 35 yards is the real productive spot. Let me just take a couple steps downstream here. 1 or 2 ought to be good. I'm gonna get myself at a nice angle here. Just some single spays. I'm not going to cast out much further than that. There's really no need to. Those fish aren't sitting out there in that fast water. I'm casting, if you noticed, at a pretty good angle downstream. I'm still in this shallow water, so I want it to be sinking as I'm coming into the bucket. If I'm out about a quarter upstream, I'll be dragging across the bottom. So that's what we don't want. Take another step downstream. Just leading that line right down into the bucket. Couple mins. A little bit of a microcurrent out there. Oh, something tapped it. Okay, when that happens, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a half a step downstream. See if we can get them to smack it again. Let's do one more cast in there. 1600 CFS at this spot is perfect. Really opens the bucket up. A little more half step downstream. There we go. And you see that? That was just a half step. That's a nice fish. All right, I think we're going to be off to the races here in a second. So I'm going to come over. Coming right for me now. I'm sure he's going to take off. All right, let's get over to the beach. He's right out in front of me this way. All right, sorry guys. Got to make it towards the beach here. See if I can get him turned. All right, looks like we got him in the slack water or slower water. I went to a 2X tippet this morning. Boy, this one's full of vinegar. Not yet. All right, come on, fish. Another wild fish. Oh, come on, leader. A nice buck. All right. That gorgeous fish. About 5 or 6 pounds. Another Rogue River summer steelhead in December. Let's get this guy going here. There he goes. Man, am I blessed. Thank you, buddy. That was fun. Well, I just got an applause by the ducks. Good karma.